Hey guys, Mike here from Panther Hollow Sporting Optics. Hope this video finds you well. Well, I've been doing a little load development for this gun right here. To get me started on this guy, I do have my action and I did do a little trimming here. As you can see, this one's pretty long. I'll give you a close up to that here in a second. I wanted to avoid a few things on this next build that I had to contend with this guy right here, okay? We're gonna go out, do a little shooting with this guy, and I'll kind of lead you through some of the ammo I picked. Then we'll go over some groups, and we're gonna look at a tripod. This is by Athlon, and I'm gonna show you how rigid that thing is. It really surprised me. So hang on, and we'll get. All right, guys, got 3 GMXs loaded up here. I got a peeper down range. Had a lot of questions about recoil and 280 versus the new 7 PRC. I think the 7 PRC could be a great round, but my concern would be all that powder going down the tube. I'm at 2940 somewhere in there with these loads, and I'm not even trying to push it that hard. I mean, the brass is in really good shape. And if I could be around 2950, I'm happy. 3000 is kind of, you know, the goal with the other bullets was running around 3000 feet a second with Reloader 15, but Reloader 15 is hard to get a hold of right now. So I'm doing H4350, which is what I run in some of my other guns. And it's nice to have a powder that's versatile. So I had a lot of questions about recoil. So if you guys want to watch this area, I think you can see, you know, this door crease maybe in the scope. Let me see what you can see there. And I'll scoot that gun up a little bit. Okay, that's pretty close to that door crease. And just see how much it recoils. That's not real scientific, but it'll give you an idea of what the recoil is. And try to get comfortable here and put a little group down there and see how these things group. Okay, that was right in the patch, right where I was aiming. Okay guys, you can tell there I'm in a powder node there, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on. The shot 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those are all separated by 2/10. Okay, so that's 52 grains, 52.2, 52.4, and 52.6. So this is a powder node that I'm in right here. There's only 11 feet per second between those rounds right there with this GMX bullet. It's a solid copper bullet. I'm getting some good groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the magneto speed off of my rifle. Let me make sure it's cooled down. It needs to cool down a little bit more. And I'm going to print a group down there, 3-shot group, see what it looks like. All right, we got Kerry with us. He's one of our guys that shoots with us. He's going to shoot this 280 AI. A lot of guys are asking me about recoil. We just got done shooting a 6.5 PRC. You ever shot this gun before, Kerry?
Nope.
Hey guys, I just want to show you a little something here. This is a 280 AI, another 280 AI I built. We're going to take a closer look at it here in a second. I found something pretty interesting this morning, just out here playing in the shop. Let's weigh this 280 and see what it weighs here. Okay, that's 14.5 pounds. Let me zoom that in there so you guys can see. You guys can see that 280 hanging there. Let's go a little closer here to the scales. 14.5 pounds. That thing weighs 14.5 pounds. This ELR gun I put together for a YouTuber challenge that never happened. We'll talk about that another day. Okay guys, you can see that 280 is kind of suspended there. What's holding that thing? This is the Midas, okay, the Athlon Midas tripod and ball head. And guys, this is the Midas, it's aluminum version 28. Okay, this is the least expensive version of this bipod. or tripod I should say. You see how much that gun weighs? That gun weighs 14 and a half pounds, okay? There it is all the way in its fully down position there. We'll raise it up in its fully up position. Okay, here's its fully elevated position right there. Again, guys, for 200 bucks, man, it is hard to beat a tripod that has this much rigidity in it. You can see I'm moving that thing around nice and easy. That has an ELR setup that I built for a YouTuber challenge that was going to happen in Utah a couple years ago, and because of COVID it never happened. Not sure if that's ever going to happen, but I got my gun ready. If Northwest Shooters or Slav Guns or the guys was going to put that on, and I think there was a little too much heat in the kitchen there. Anyways, guys, there it is. If you guys have any questions about that, you can drop me a line below. We'll get back to what we was doing. Stand by. All right, guys, I've got my action in here. As I said, I kind of cut that off on the end there. These shorter scopes tend to want to bump against this rail and doesn't give you all your adjustments you need for your eye relief. So I cut this off to avoid that so I could scoot my scope back a little further, okay? That's all I did right there. Now, I do plan on getting that action Cerakoted, but for right now, it's just kind of in its blued state. We'll go over that later on when I get my barrel in and what kind of color we're gonna go with. As you can see on this gun right here, you can see how far that rail hangs over there. And how close the scope is to it. So I could only got so much adjustment in that scope there to move it back. That's what led me to cut the rail on this next project. Just kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing there. That is a 40-minute night force rail, just like the other one. All I did was cut the end of it off because I want that extra adjustment in there. Okay, stand by. All right, guys, we're back. We got a few things lined out with this guy. We did go with the 150 grain GMXs from Hornady. I had 2 in one hole and 1 right there. I mean, that is plenty good for me for this rifle right here for hunting, all the way out to 700 yards. That cold bore shot's what I'm most concerned about. One thing you guys might consider when you're breaking in a rifle or shooting a rifle is, anyways, long story short, keep the heat down and then there won't be any heat cracking inside your barrel. I've had this gun for right at 6 years. 5 or 6 years, I can't remember exactly, but right in that area. And I've always shot it on a colder bore, no more than 3 to 4 times, maybe 5 times. So I have shot some 5-round groups, but I'm always particular about the heat on this barrel because I don't want to get fire cracking inside. I checked it out with a bore scope the other day and the barrel looks freaking brand new inside still. So that is just a testament to taking care of a barrel. Just remember not to heat those things up. The more you heat them up, heat causes issues, it causes wear. So keep your hunting guns cool, especially when you're sighting them in, because you're not going to be shooting at an animal on a hot barrel. It's going to be on a cold barrel. Okay, so that cold bore shot is very important. Kind of showed you what we got going here. Got my action in, I got it inside the stock. I'm just waiting on my barrel. Got my recoil lug. A little update there. I think I have a pretty good load for this guy, and we showed you this guy. This Athlon tripod is super rigid. It's super easy to use. Comes set up right out of the bag. Comes with its own little carrying case. I don't have enough good things to say about this. It's just really a nice little tripod for 200 bucks, especially if you put an Arca rail on your hunting rifle. I think it would be a great little blind setup, or like coyote setup. Anything you want to get a little extra steadiness when you make a shot, I think this guy would really be nice. Those big bog pods, I used to carry those around all the time, and those things are super heavy. Something like this is a very, very nice change for me. So anyways, guys, this is the second part. I told you I'd show you when I got some more parts in. I've done that. I've modified a few parts. All I'm doing now is waiting on my barrel. Already have a scope, already have rings. I'm ready to go as soon as my barrel shows up. We'll do some load development, and we'll see how that carbon 6 barrel shoots. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.